Right, good morning. It is 5:30 in the morning. The new device came for the car. Can you see that? Yeah, it's a mount for the car. Interesting. Anyway, it's leg day today. So I'm always really tired right now. When I first wake up. Been up for about 15 minutes. So anyway, we're taking our would you like to recenter, buddy? I don't know why it was bugging out then, but anyway, as I was saying, I'm taking my fat loss agent. So that's what we start with. I'm gonna refill this up. Got a pre-workout with me, and that's pretty much it. Got a bag. So I'll see you in the car, and then you're going to see my session. Hopefully I can talk through it. We'll see, but in a bit. Yes then. So, in the car currently, about to go pick up the training partner for leg day. Yeah, it gets very tired in these mornings, but I'm telling you now, these morning sessions, if you're somebody, you know, it's a busy lifestyle. We all have busy lifestyles, but if you're somebody who likes to more wind down in the evening or be more productive in the evening, then I'd suggest try morning training. Especially if you want to train like 5 times per week and you still want to enjoy your evenings. You know, after work, it can be a good stress relief to then go to the gym, but sometimes, you know, you get into traffic, your gym session takes then a couple of hours, there's traffic on the way back home, you're fighting over machines. At this time in the morning, it's dead. It's absolutely dead. On the road, in the gym, it's great. So your efficiency of your day starts off correct, like it's great. That was probably some absolute waffle, but hopefully it made sense. But yeah, I'm on the same pre-workout as I was in the first video. Semi-max extreme, some Hydromax, some glutamine, some creatine, and that's pretty much it. It's my pre-workout, and some nicotine. Great. But what else did I want to say in this part? Oh, I need to make this green light, mate. Because all the roads are empty, so I need to make green lights. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I was going to say, but if you haven't seen, this month, you can see the garment I'm wearing, Trinity. New drop coming out soon. So, you got an option. You can buy the stock, which is currently on the website, of the old drop, and use code LANK10. Or what you can do is wait for the new drop and buy it all and use code LANK10. You will not be disappointed in anything that you do. But yeah, that's going to be it for this section. I'll see you, I guess, at the gym for leg day. Safe. We're here now at the gym, obviously. The session goes pretty much all isolation movements first, then we go to the big compounds, and then we have got an isolation at the end, but yeah, we're going to run through all movements today, and I'll throw in hopefully some advice. But yeah, it's calves first, then it's adductor, then it's hamstring, leg extension, hack squat, leg press, back extension, hamstring focused. So yeah, onto calves. I'm going to show you that now, and then we move. Fuck off. Oh my god, you make me nervous. You make me nervous. That's fine, don't worry. So, despite us being on the coolest calf raise ever, never heard of this one before, Paramount, but when I came to this gym, it was interesting to say the least. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually contribute a lot of my calf growth to this exact calf press, calf raise, whatever you want to call it. But there's a few little things I'd say in terms of tips to grow your calves is ensuring that you have a pause both in contraction and stretch. It's fair, that's on most movements anyway, so anything you do in the gym, you want to be controlling the change of direction, so that's just one thing anyway. But the main thing I would say is when you're lining yourself up for a calf raise, which is standing, I mean seated is one of them ones which is, you're always going to have a bend in your knee, but that's meant to be there. And you can't really go through leg, knee flexion and extension in a sort of a seated calf raise. But this one, it mimics a standing one whilst being seated. So the main thing I would say is, I don't know if you can see this or not, but keeping your legs as straight as possible. If I've got a big bend in my knee, I've got an excuse to almost go through knee flexion and almost leg press this up instead of actually using my calves, which then can drive your ego thinking you can do more on your calves than you think you can. If you keep your knee or leg as straight as possible, you're only going to be moving the ankle and thus moving the calf. Anyway, on to the doctor as we go. So as you can see, on the doctor now. My training partner has just finished his set, so I'm going to get cracked on with this. I'm delayed massively in this session today, so I need to get a move on. So I'm going to get him to come over, assist me with the first rep, just kicking it because I've got the worst mobility going. Do the set, do a second set, and then move on to the next movement. So no tips here today, doctor, so I'll see you in a minute. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's mine. Fuck off. Again, I'm not going to give too many tips on this, but I'm just doing warm-ups right now, so I thought the opportunity to talk before I do my set. If you have a Life Fitness hamstring curl seated, I would recommend using one of these yoga mats because the pad is, I think, very inconsistent at keeping your legs in, for me personally. So this extra cushioning allows you to get that almost perfect tightness around your legs. And also the pads on these Life Fitness machines are really fucking hard. So if you want bruises in your quads, then feel free to go for these. But add a yoga mat in between, you'll make it perfect. But that's enough tips for today. I'm going to actually do a set and crack on the session because I'm delayed. Come on now, here we go. Fuck off. That's the first set done. 2 more sets to go. And that's leg extension. See you then. Right, hamstring, seated hamstring done. Now run to leg extension for 2 sets only. And that's my only leg extension for today because we've got 2 quad compounds, if you want to call them that. But what I am going to say is my personal preference is to do leg extension prior to my compounds because, well, a couple of reasons really. I am quite, I don't know why I'm starting this as the first reason, but I'm quite strong on my quad compounds, and as a result, when you are quite strong, maybe, I'm speaking relatively, right? I'm quite strong for somebody my size, etc., and you know what I mean, my age, whatever. Anyway, with that being said, is if I don't warm my knees up, or even pre-exhaust my quads, I could be racking so many plates onto the hack squat. Now, for me, right, from an efficiency standpoint, firstly, I'm having to fucking plate and deplate a load of plates. But the second thing is, the more load you have on the machine, the higher risk of injury there is, right? So, if I'm having to put on, if I do 8 plates without doing a leg extension before, or I can do 6 plates and get the same amount of stimulus, or a good amount of stimulus, with a leg extension prior, well, I'd rather take that. It means I can also maximise my leg extension too. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the set. Okay, here we go. Fuck off. Currently, I've done 2 plates aside on hack. My top set is, I believe, 5.5 for 6 to 10 reps. So I started off on 2 plates aside because that's about 50%. I mean, it's not, is it? But roughly 50%. And now I'm going to do smaller increments and get as close to my top set as possible. So it's probably going to be 3 plates, 4 plates, 5 set. So, but then as I go along the warm-ups, I'm going to be doing less and less reps. So, what you've just seen is top set hack squat, did a back off. Shortly after, now onto leg press. That top set nearly killed me, so there was no more recording or talking after that top set. But anyway, that sort of rejuvenated the session. I'll talk a little bit after the session. Today's been a bit dull. I did have a new load this morning, which I didn't show on camera. Which sounds funny. I'm not fatigued, I'm not low on energy, whatever. But you have them days, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna do my leg press now. A few warms, top set back off, and then that's all the hard shit done. Hard shit, whatever. Don't be a pussy. Right, this is the last warm up now. I don't know if you saw any other ones, I can't remember, but last warm, 6.5 plates, top set. This leg press, Cybex V1 leg press, is the best leg press of all time. That I've used anyway. But I'm pretty certain a lot of other popular heads or famous heads agree the same. Bodybuilding heads anyway. If they're just a shitfluencer, most likely prefer Panatta. But anyway, we move. Come on. All day, come on. Don't think about it. Let's go, come on. Don't think about it. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I'm on it. Come on. Don't think about it. Come on. Yeah. Don't fucking miss, mate. So, leg press is done, as you can see. I'm very close to the camera right now. You can probably see all my imperfections, which I've got many of. But if you know me on Instagram, or you see me on Instagram, I just abuse my legs, as in for content or clickbait. I don't know fucking what you're gonna say, but anyway, gotta do it for the YouTube as well. So here you go. At 18 weeks out, not too bad. Anyway, see you in the car or at home or whenever. I'm back. I'm back home. I have showered and my food is cooking. The dog has been fed. He gets to eat before me. Don't you, mate? He's still eating, you don't give a fuck. But anyway, yeah, so I think I said at the end of the session, it's probably not been the best session, and that is true. Like, I mean, we don't always have the best sessions, but I did get rectified by the leg press and the hack squat, which, if I'm going to count on any movement to rectify sessions, it will be them. But currently I am, well, I've got two laptops in front of me, my work laptop and also my other laptop. So the time is 9:15. I've got 15 minutes to log on. Meal one's being cooked, but currently, so this morning I was 199.8 pounds. I am now victim weight because I'm below 200 pounds, which is a pound drop overnight. And since the start of the week, I was 204.5 pounds last check-in, and I'm 199.8. So, give or take a £5 drop in 1 week since starting prep. Now, bro, that's not an excuse. That's not why I had a bad session. You know, ultimately, that's what we're here to do. We're here to drop weight. I still progressed today on pretty much everything. But my head wasn't there. I probably could have had more, but my head wasn't there today. Now, in saying that, my sleep has been pretty poor. Last night was about 6.5 hours, or close to 6 hours, 6 hours, 15 minutes, which just isn't enough, and that's down to my own fault. And these things you can blame on yourself, right? Although, you know, I got to preach this stuff, sleep and training and nutrition. Sometimes we ain't all 100%. Now, everything pretty much is 100% for me. Diet, training, cardio, steps, everything's 100%. Sleep is one thing I struggle with, and that is because I just simply, I'm an idiot. And I like to have my time to relax, and sometimes that goes on for too long. So, yeah, 6 hours and 15 minutes of sleep last night, but in terms of the quality of that sleep, it was pretty decent, but the past 2 nights have been pretty restless, if that's the word. I need to check my bacon 1 second. My bacon's not burnt, so that's a good thing. So yeah, I think that I'm going to put the bad session down to possibly lack of sleep for the past 2 days. Maybe the drops, maybe my head wasn't in it today. And that's what? That's perfectly fine. We're allowed to have them days. Still progressed, and that's all that matters, right? It's a rest day tomorrow. I'm going to rest this evening. So that's all we've got to do. But yeah, I'm going to crack on, starting work, get a meal one down me. And at 9 o'clock I've got a detailer over coming to clean my car. So yeah, I've got to get all that done. Anyway, see you in the next section. Oh, hello. We are back. Again, I've probably said we are back so many times in these videos because it is just me stopping and starting after a conversation I've had with the camera. I'm going to get better at this, which then also summarises this video too. I felt like episode 1 was mid. Episode 2 was, well, I'm actually still in the process of editing it. And from what I remember, I haven't done an outro for that video. So that's going to be recorded after this video, which is episode 3, which, whatever. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is the outro because pretty much this video is leg day and some random chit chat. So yeah, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully there was something educational from it. I don't really know. I'm going to get better at this. I'm going to get more technical with editing to provide more value. But for now, just enjoy me rambling on. Okay. And yeah, so that's it for the video. Stay tuned. It's going to be 1 per week, like I said. So if you want one per week, just expect, I guess, maybe the quality to maybe be not as cinematic as some other YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber as well, so I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who likes to go to the gym and likes to do other things as well, and wants to apparently talk to a camera in his room by himself because it's completely normal. Anyway, on the last note, do you like my I don't know, this is the case for for this thing, and it has a mount for the top for the mic, and I think this was done on purpose so you can hold it like a microphone. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll leave you with that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
I'm walking in filth, but I still clean up. Shotgun cough could've got me a fever. Ride with a German, not beamer. Slide outside, no time for a breather. We've been active, I don't go club shit, tape and attractive. More time gang them taping on that strip. Still plugged in, she know I got stick on a picture.